My name is Allende Simon. I'm the co-founder, president, and director of partnerships for Pathway Community Foundation. Today, we're in the city of Winston-Salem with our HBCU fellows who are fluent from across the country to work with city stakeholders on problems focused on homelessness, as well as fire and safety. And by the end, they hope to have better insights on their solutions they're building for the city. Typically, they have an idea or a concept when they come into this day, and by the end of the day, it's totally undone. They've gotten new insights and new reviews and feedback on their solutions, and now they can go back to work with their teams. So we're looking forward to a great day here in the city of Winston-Salem.
I am here shadowing our young people who are working on the city problem of homelessness with the HBCU Smart Cities Challenge. As their advocate for the program, I chose to continue today with the site visit, where we drove through our community to look at some of the homeless encampments for the students to see the challenges that we have as a community.
These college students are coming in. They have a lot of innovative ideas, a lot of thoughts about how to use technology. There's a lot of technology available, open source type programming. It just kind of spurs us to think differently, maybe out of the box, and help us tackle some of our daily challenges here in the city.
The most innovative thoughts typically come from our youth. They may not have an upfront glance of what's actually going on in the community because they're so focused on school, and I think this gives them an opportunity to see what actually is happening, because when they graduate, these issues may be inherited to them.
I am Darian Evans. I am a senior, class of 2025, and I attend Winston-Salem State University. I am a part of Team 3. We are in charge of tackling homelessness, including AI. I'm most excited about the tour and site visits to see the encampments of homelessness and what things could we do to change that.
I would say the most impactful experience for me today is understanding that homelessness has many aspects to it. Homelessness is not just attributed to the poor, but there are certain instances such as the income coming in from your specific jobs might not be enough for you to afford houses, and that could be an impact.
It's very easy to sit far away and theorize about problems and solutions, but being in the spot where it all happens, seeing the different nuances that caused the problem in the first place, gives us a different perspective on how we can solve the problem.
Hey everyone, my name is Kevin Famingia, and I'm the co-founder and the director of innovation of Pathway Community Foundation. As more students are having these site visits and be able to connect with the city stakeholders, it really bridges the gap. This is an intergenerational cause where we have Gen Zs, millennials, as well as sometimes even baby boomers all working together to solve a problem.
The team reached out to us for proposals for data projects, and we had a few projects that we proposed to the data teams, and they've selected one that helps integrate data from the planning department with data from the fire department. What we discovered is that even though we have members of the fire department who are involved in the plans review process, that a lot of planning data was not being effectively communicated throughout the fire department. So the student team is working with data from planning and integrating it into a dashboard so that members of the fire department can access it so that we can better plan and work in the areas of the city that we represent. They get to see how we start with a problem and how we develop a solution. They get to see some of the real world limitations of data sets or limitations that surround our data, like privacy or accessibility or the way things have to update or the way different software has to integrate. So this lets them get the things that they're learning and integrate them and conceptualize them in a way that I think is going to be better for their holistic understanding of the field and better prepare them for the workforce at some point.
My name is Isaac Adeniruju. I'm a senior biology student at Philander Smith University, graduating, of course, in May 2025. We're going to be touring the fire department and working with our point of contact, who is in fire and safety. And we're basically going to be showing our mock-up on our solution, presenting what we think is best for the Fire and Safety Department in terms of planning and construction.
I think the most impactful part of this site visit has been speaking to the consumers of our product to actually hear their pain points and see like what areas we need to address. Usually it's just being a part of the team communicating secondhand what the consumers want, but having to like speak to them one-on-one, ask in-depth questions that I would have if I were to build this this software. I think this is my first experience directly talking to consumers, taking down notes on how I can best address their problems. So that was just the most impactful part for me.
The most impactful thing today was seeing the firefighters use the platform that they use on a day-to-day basis and seeing how they use the app and what layers we could also add to our design.
My name's Terry Yates. I'm the Smart Cities Consultant and Student Coach for the Pathway Community Foundation. They started off great, taking the student teams with their different points of contacts with the city, learning about the different functions, the different efforts that they were working on, the problems that they're trying to solve, really understanding city operations and how the city provides benefits to the citizens. And then the students presented those solutions that they've already developed to the different city officials to get feedback so that they can tweak them for the final pitch competition in April. And so we had a lot of great questions from the students throughout the day. And I think this is going to really set them up for success once we get to the pitch competition next month.